This review is of an aerial platform model. It's the Altec AT40G and it's been modelled in 1:34 scale by Sunraise Classic Models. Inside the box there's the usual factory sealed expanded polystyrene trays and the model is covered in soft paper. So we'll follow the time-honoured technique of carefully separating the paper and lifting out the model with a giant hand crane. Also in the box is a plastic pointer. There are a couple of other pieces of packaging to remove, but there's no assembly to do because the model is complete out of the box. As usual, we'll start underneath the model and it's got a nicely detailed chassis. A nice touch is the real rubber mud flaps, and it's also nice to see the exhaust system modelled. Altec is a US company, so the platform is mounted on a Ford truck, and the front grille and lights look good. According to the badge, the truck is an F550, and the small graphics and other parts are nicely modelled. There are more graphics on the rear of the truck, and they improve the realism of the model. The outrigger pads are modelled, but they're fixed in position. Moving to the back of the truck, there are some nice textured surfaces, and things look good at the back with the graphics giving a detailed appearance. The basket is a little bit surprising because it's actually metal, and the overall detailing of the aerial lift is pretty good, including a hydraulic hose. In terms of features, one of the very nice touches on the model is that there's a full suspension on the rear axle, and there is steering at the front, but the angle's a little bit limited. But again, it does have very nice sprung suspension. So with the model out on the Cranes etc. test track, it rolls along very nicely in a straight line. And the suspension is also very good as the model bounces up and down. If we set the steering, we can turn a corner, but based on the angle achieved, you'd certainly need a wide American road. The model features the outriggers, which are an option on the real machine. And the beams pull out a little, and then you can wind down the pads. It's only a pity that the outrigger pads on the model are not usable, because the outrigger extension really needs a pad to sit on. So here we'll use a couple of spare pads that we can add under the outriggers, but these ones are not included with the model. Once we've got the truck all stable, we're ready to lift the basket. And the hydraulic rams on the model are nice and smooth, but with enough stiffness to hold most poses. As you can see, you can rotate the boom, and this machine has the added feature of a telescopic section. The whole boom mechanism rotates smoothly, and you can also rotate and angle the basket. There was some looseness on the review model, but you could normally find a pose. There are some more interesting features also on the model, and that includes an opening hood at the front, and that gives you a view of the engine underneath. The hood is nicely engineered because it holds a pose and it snaps shut satisfyingly. Also, both of the cab doors open, and they achieve a good angle so you can see the interior detailing. They are also well made as they close nicely. This machine is the AT40G, and that means the real machine has a height of 40 feet to the bottom of the basket. This is a nicely made model by Sunraise Classic Models. It's interesting because it's an unusual model, but it's also good because it has some nice detailing, and that's coupled with some very good functionality. It is in the unusual scale of 1:34, but overall, it's very good.